Roots. When I think of roots, I think about like getting back to the basics. What's pinnacle or some sort of fundamental scripture for you? And so I was faced with some trials here about a month ago, a month and a half ago, and totally absorbed myself in the church, in the member, like the body of this church here at Res, and was seeking scripture to lean on. That was the whole thing, was how to stay focused and to listen to God and let him talk to you and show you why this is happening. Because a lot of times when something bad happens, people wonder how come and don't necessarily ask for an answer. And one of the verses that I was told to stand on was John 15. And it's the whole passage of God is pruning us. And I had never seen it that way before, as far as why you're hurting. And so there were things in my life that weren't good for me, relationships that weren't healthy, that weren't in my best interest, and they were hindering me from going to where God wanted me to be. And so he removed those from me. He took them away. And although it might have hurt on the outside for a little bit, he was building something much greater. There was something that I was not going to reach with those relationships. And so he removed them and made it possible for me to bear more fruit, is what it says, to take me to a place that I was supposed to be at and wasn't reaching. And after about a 2-week high of sitting on that scripture, I started to realize that I was still human and there were still some feelings there, and I couldn't just hide from it and talk about being healed and being healed and being healed and forgetting that there was still some pain there, even though I had felt most of it was removed. So I began to read 1 Peter, and right at the very beginning of the first part of it, it talks about don't be tempted to give in to the things of this world, because now you know better. And right at that exact time was when I was starting to feel that there was still some sadness there was still some hurt there, and I immediately just got answer from that. It was breath. Immediately he was speaking right to me. Don't be tempted, you know better, and be obedient and listen to me. And so when I'm wondering why or how come, why could God do this, when I seek him, that's how he talks to me. That's how he answers my how comes and my whys, is he tells me.